as an opinionated leader, and most probably from the county that has been so long been marginalized, what is your take on devolution? Does devolution help or mess up further?
Uh, I think devolution is a blessing for northern Kenya because I think some of us we have seen for the first time a tarmac road with the devolution. That is, a development that came away. Something that could have been achieved only in dreams if up to today the government of Kenya could have been a centralized government. Devolution today has employed more than 5,000. I don't have the exact data, but I'm sure it is more than 5,000 employees that Mandera County government has. Those more than 5,000 employees couldn't have been achieved if it were not devolution. Therefore, devolution is a blessing. Again, today is a milestone that because of devolution, we are sending our boys and the girls who are going high school for free. Today, the only thing that parents are asked are to, something as small as uniform. If it were not a devolution, then this couldn't have been achieved. Some of us, as I said before, went through life in a manner that you can equate to hell. But today, devolution has brought employment. Devolution has brought education. Devolution has brought a very good service of healthcare in northern Kenya, specifically Mandera. I think if you go to Mandera Referral Hospital, the kind of infrastructure that is there, you cannot imagine. If it were not devolution, we couldn't have achieved that. Then with devolution, we are, Mandera, we are better than so many counties. If you go through using the Maram roads of Mandera County government, it is just lesser than a tarmac road by a few percentage. Because if you go to other counties out of Mandera, and you see they are linking roads, the county sub-county linking roads, it is in a pathetic situation. But when you come to Danaba, that is Ofole in Mandera County, till you reach Mandera, where there is a problem is between Mandera and Ramu only. And this is not, a role of county government. It is the role of national government, of which we are hopeful that, as per the president's declaration, it's going to be also sorted out. Today, through devolution, we have very many mega dams. We have a number in strategic places of boreholes in order to cap, water shortages. In our setup, as the people of Mandera, we always have a very prolonged drought season. Then during this prolonged drought season, we use our own funds, to rescue our people. This is the water tracking, there is animal feeds, there is, relief food distribution, and so on and so forth. Cash transfers. You see, this itself is a blessing that came with devolution. So any person from northern Kenya who says devolution has brought problem is not fair to himself or herself.
Okay, as we always, as the people of this county, we always see people, political leadership that is being sick out of blues. People are just coming from nowhere seeking political leadership, and our people are falling for them. And after some time, after election, we realize that people are start complaining, till to the subsequent election, and these keep on continuing, that people are not learning. What is your contribution to this? What do you think is the factor that is contributing to such kind of political, fallout? And what do you say to the people as now we are approaching the next election?
I think that is the biggest problem we have, me and you included. Mandera politics, or even rather say the Kenyan politics, was northern Kenya, is based on uh, ethnic loyalty and the tribal politics. Whether you are a development oriented leader or not, the people of this region don't care. What they care about is tribe and who is related to me, who my interest lies as a community with. You see, this kind of voting based factors is what is making any person, to descend from the skies and seek political positions in our region. And later on, again, it is us who have given them our votes.
We'll come again and complain about the
Immediately we vote, we start complaining. That could have been the situation. The power of bringing leadership is in your pocket. That ID is very powerful. That one vote is very powerful. But you see, we elected this one today through tribal lineage. We ignore the person. We know that he can do something, he can change something. Then we cry the second minute. That is another one. The other one is poverty. Our people, a large population of our people are poor people. Then because of this poverty and vulnerabilities, these people who, come from places that are not known to them will just come with money, manipulate them, bribe them, buy their vote,
and change the system.
And then after immediately ascending to power, forget about them for 5 years. That is now the reason why you find Mandera, is a shop for everybody. It's just a business, not seeking leadership. Then you see, critics start immediately one day after election. Then you will find the critics, going one line instead of, criticizing or correcting or talking about the 8 ballot you cast. I think it's 8.
Yeah, it's 8 from the governor, I think, too.
Yes, I think it's 8. The MCA, the MP, the women representative, the senator, the governor,
the member of county assemblies.
the member, I said the MCS, the president. I think it is 6, yeah?
Yeah.
You cast 6 ballot, six ballot papers. That's an MCA, an MP, a senator, a woman representative, a governor, and a president. I think you cast 6 ballot papers. Out of the 6 ballot papers, you protect the one that's related to you, then criticize the other one that is a bit far from you.
Is there any hope that one day people will, prefer meritocracy than tribal-based, leadership selection?
I don't think that will happen unless, the world changes completely. That will never happen because you will not do and I will not do. If you see, even now, even if the person is bad, even if the person is a very poor governor, leader, in whichever rank, you will not find, people uniformly criticizing. You will find you protect your MP because he is your relative. I protect my MP because he is my relative. Then there is no issues of looking into it in as far as merit is concerned. In the first place, We don't elect merit. We don't elect merit. So I don't see such kind of change to come out of the blues overnight. I don't think.
What should we do instead?
I think our people requires a lot of civic education. Our people require, to be taught their right of electing a leader, and after electing a leader, they need to know what is their, right in the government and its operation. Not that any person will come and look for votes, disappear, and the people just criticize, cry, and complain, and when election comes, immediately again the person complaining changes, as if what he came descended from above, then start supporting the candidate.
When you
he or
just
she
know
was.
that you have chosen a very wrong person,
That wrong person is the one that you will choose again.
or maybe the worst one.
Maybe worse one. There's no angel that will come. Where our leadership is tested from 1963 to death. Nothing is changing. But maybe the devil than the angel that you don't know. So any person comes anytime in the middle of the term, start campaigning. Now we have 2.5 years and already campaign is on.
It's already
On, and people are going door to
people
door.
are following other people's blindly.
Yes, blindly.
There's nothing really
You're
that you
told
learn.
this governor is bad, this senator is bad, this MP is bad. I'm good. I'll be coming with this, and the person is not even well versed with the, geographical locations of Mandera. Yeah, a person might mistake it.
Talking about that, we have just received a governor from America. Who who is coming? What do you see in the political dynamics? Your view on this?
I think these mushrooming politicians has been given the chance by the Constitution of Kenya 2010. They have the democratic right to seek for votes. But it is you and me who are locals living in the county, who are supposed to, measure and account and see who fits us and who is not fitting us. Like you mentioned, I don't want to quote the recent MP who came from abroad, who wants to beat, the ground so that he's elected, and he will going to make us like United States of America. So the first time I saw is when he was landing at the JKA coming from United States. That is the first time I have seen. I have not seen up to now, but I've seen him online in Facebook and TikTok and everywhere. He's trending. That is the first time I saw. I cannot even recall his name as we speak. But such a person, despite he was born in Mandera, but he has developed other cultures in other countries. Despite he has got the constitutional right to buy and seek votes, it is us who can say we have a governor right now. He has served us for this number of years, and he has done ABCD for us, or he has not done ABCD for us. If this ABCD has done for us, and if we give him another 5 terms, a 5-year term, then we can achieve this. We need to rate and rank, even though, first of all, the ones we have. What have they done wrong and what have they done right? Then we elect according to what they have done. During the campaign, he has pledged ABCD. How many things has he done? And how many things he has not done? We need to rate, in the first place, the governors, the sitting governor, before going for another stranger, not foreigner, really, sorry, stranger, maybe who is new to us. In terms of road network, what has he done? Governor, His Excellency Mohammed, what has he done? In terms of education, what has he done? If this free secondary education is another administration takes over, will this free secondary education remain?
The question now.
Yes, will
We
this
need
free
to-
secondary education remain?
to the account.
Because this is, the thorn in everybody's flesh. Our population is poor, the way we say. They're very vulnerable. They cannot afford to pay the school fees. If this school fees, is not constitutional, is not a devolved thing. For example, today Ma'an Khalif is sent home. Will this free secondary education remain? Which is helping a mother in Danaba, a mother in Kutulo, a mother in Gider, and even some students, some parents are bringing their children from the other parts of the country to Mandera just to benefit out of this free secondary education. Will this remain? We had the water crisis in this county. Whenever drought strikes, people used to suffer because of water, lack of water. Animals used to die because of water. Muhammad Khalif has procured underground water detector, and it yielded over 25 boreholes have been drilled, and some areas that used to be known as water scarcity area today, I think they have a reliable source of water, like Burmayo, like Asabitu, like so many places. I think that the water has been drilled in Gdir, those areas. Boreholes that has been drilled using that underground water detector machine has yielded. So we need to judge by this kind of development
based on the effort.
based on the impact of the positive impact of the governorship or the leadership. After that, we can now we can compare now. This one has failed. All these things has pledged before when he was campaigning, and he has failed in all this. So because of the failure of his previous pledge, let us send him home. But since he has performed this and this and this, if given another term, he can improve on this. Note that me as Major, I have not got something from the governor. Then, because of losing my own interest, I start, my propaganda-based rumors, all kind of, misleading information, just to convince the public that this guy is bad. But in the real sense, the guy is not bad. It is me portraying him as a bad because I have lost my interest in it. I want cash in my pocket. And this guy has got a lot of things to fulfill. We've talked of how, the money disbursement to counties are delayed. And this guy has to pay his employees. He has to fulfill all other obligations required by the government. Then another gentleman called Major has lost his interest. Then we'll start, sitting in hotels, in the streets and everywhere, talking bad about his administration. But all these things I'm mentioning, I'm seeing it. But I don't want to, tell people. I want to portray it in another negative perspective. That is it.
Wow, wonderful. Just to finalize on, I think our final question. What is your parting shot for today?
When a society blindly elects, poor leadership.
When a society blindly
elects a poor leadership, it is mortgages is future for momentary illusion.
Wow.
Momentary illusion. Your vote is very powerful.
Your vote is very powerful.
You
have got all the powers
and
to
you have
use
got
it.
all the powers to use it. Don't fall for political manipulation. Don't fall for political manipulation. If you fall for anything that you are told, if you believe anything that you are told, then you are at the risk of bringing, horrors as leadership, horrors as leaders. You have your vote, you have your brain, you have your eyes. Watch out.
Twice.
and vote wisely.
Wow, what a parting shot. I think, guys, we are very, very happy to have Major today, and I think we will going to discuss more. We're going to have him on RTS TV for youth conversation, because he's the chairman of this Mandera County, and so many other things that we will going to talk about. I want to thank you all for being with us, and as usually we always say, your request is our command. I think you will going to say your views on the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you, and God bless you all. Thank you, Major.
Thank you very much.
Asante sana.